Good morning, happy Sunday, everyone. Look what I got. I won this little guy out of the claw machine at the Sweats. He's grown on me. I think it's a he. Donyer. Was Donyer a boy's name? Yeah, I'll say it's a boy's name. It sounds like Donnie, so yeah, I guess we'll say it's a boy's name. So yesterday, out of the blue, well, I should probably get to my low. And my low is, listen, I know I was in quarantine for a good part of the day. I stayed for a good reason, but I really wish I got up here sooner. Because, yes, it really did feel like a good day. A little bit cooler than I would have wanted it to be, but not bad. But my high is, I got this little guy, first of all. And the other part of it is, no kidding, out of the blue, my old man called an audible. Usually when we go to church and after we go to church, he decides where he wants to go for dinner, right? And so, I was 99.9% expecting to go, actually, let me put this little guy in my pocket. There you go. Put him in my pocket. You're doing fine. I was 99.9% expecting to go to the Village Tavern because we had a great time last time and it was great. But at the last second as we're leaving church, he's like, "Why are you going to Timberstone?" I'm like, "Really? You actually want to go there?" Because here's the thing. All last summer, I was trying to sort of subtly hint that we should go there. But we didn't. So the fact he wanted to go last night, made, it took me by surprise and it made my day in several ways. The thing about Timberstone Grill, actually, before I get into that, let me do my acts of kindness. Yesterday my mom told me to water her ferns that she has up here. So I did that. You can actually see you can see two of the ferns behind me, right to here and right there. So she has 4, 2 in front, 2 in the back, and I watered them this morning. So that was my act of kindness. So yeah, I went to Timberstone last night. So gosh, where do I even begin about Timberstone? Well, foremost, for those of you who don't know, my father's family owns a flooring shop. So basically, my family on my father's side owns a flooring shop. Carpet, tile, hardwood, laminate, they got it all. So a few years ago, there was this one restaurant in Hammondsport that was going to be opening, and they had heard about my family's shop, so they decided, to go to my family's shop for all of their flooring needs. That place would eventually become the Timberstone Grill in Hammondsport. And up until around a year ago, it was the most recent place of the 13 best places on Lake to have opened. Yeah, I don't think it's even 10 years old at this point. That's how young it is. It focuses on, sorry, I have an itch on my leg. Hold on. There we go. It focuses on locally sourced products for all the ingredients they use and all the food they make. So basically, it's a local restaurant that's supporting local. So by eating at Timberstone, you are supporting so many local places, whether you realize it or not. And that is awesome. We should be supporting local folks. It's really worth the time and effort. And they did do a fantastic job, a very fantastic job. Very first time I ever went there, I had the Timber Burger. It was a very good burger. Definitely would recommend that for kids. If you have kids and you want to take them to Timberstone, can't go wrong with a good burger and fries. But the last 2 times I went, because I went obviously last night, but the last time I went was in 2021. So close to 2 years. And the thing I got there was, let's be honest, you guys know me at this point. A good steak trumps all, but I'll get into that in a second. I ordered the French onion soup, the French onion au gratin. That was really good. And I mean, lots of different really, like, a lot of good places up here on Cuca Lake make their own French onion soup, and they all have their own unique variation or twist on it. With Timberstone, I feel like that soup is the most onion forward. Like, it's called French onion soup, then by golly, you're going to be getting your onions. Not that I can complain, I love onions. Onions might be my favorite vegetable of all time. It's hard to say. Like, I love carrots, I love cauliflower, I love broccoli, I love celery, I love lettuce, pretty much anything you could consider. I love potatoes, of course I love potatoes. But, like, I think in terms of, like, usage and just how good it tastes overall, onions might be my favorite. Don't quote me on that, though. But I really do love onions. I really do. So, a very onion-heavy French onion soup. Yes, please. Came with all the ooey gooey melted cheese. The cheese was awesome. You know, but I gotta get into the rib. Oh, here's the thing. There was a special they had last night that both my father and I almost got. Like flip a coin and on a different scenario, we get the special. That's how close it was. The special, it was, you know what? In a very strange way, it's what Libs does. I'm not kidding. It was, like 2 8-ounce fillets with, shrimp scampi served in like a garlic cream sauce or something. It sounded really, really good. And again, I almost got it. But with my father, he thought that was too much food for him, so he just got just a regular 8-ounce fillet, which, to his credit, looked really good. He got the fillet. I, on the other hand, listen, I do love a good, filet mignon every once in a while. In fact, of course, if I ever go to Libs, I have to alternate between that and the prime rib. So, I'll never complain for a filet mignon. But, come on, man. The bone-in ribeye I got was topped with bacon, scallions, and blue cheese crumbles. Of course I'm going to get that. And it was really good, man. I got my steak cooked to a perfect medium rare, except no substitutions. Although, no kidding. Like, there was this one couple sitting at a table near us, and I could overhear, like, what they ordered. And, like, the husband ordered his steak medium, which, okay. But the wife ordered hers medium well. I'm like, lady, what is wrong with you? It took all I had for me not to say something. It really took all I had for me not to say something. But I did not. Listen, I know there's technically nothing. Well, socially, yeah, there were some problems if you order your steak well done. But if it's what you like to do, I'm certainly not going to yuck on your yum. I mean, listen, one of my all-time heroes is Andrew Zimmern, and he wants his steak, and he orders his steak black and blue, served cold or room temperature. In fact, if he goes to a restaurant or a steakhouse, he'll actually ask for his steak to be served along with his first course. That way it gives the steak ample time to, cool off. So, of course, that sounds weird, but I don't yuck on anyone's yum. We don't do that here, okay? We don't yuck on anyone's yum for food. And we certainly don't yuck on anyone's yum for gender or sexual preferences. We don't do that. Again, happy Pride Month, folks. So, anyway, the steak I got was cooked to a perfect medium rare. It was a bone-in, so I cut the meat off the bone, too. And I got to hold the bone and eat off the bone. Which, by the way, for those of you wondering, it's perfectly acceptable in which if your steak is served with a bone in, it's perfectly acceptable for you to cut the bone off of the meat and eat whatever meat is left on the bone. Any restaurant will tell you it's okay to do that. I mean, some people, but Nick, it looks messy. My hands are good. It's sexy. Eating meat off of a bone is damn sexy, okay? Of course, if I'm on a date with a woman and she does that, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to say it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life, But again, that's just what I would do. So my ribeye came with like these roasted garlic whipped mashed potatoes, which was presented like it looked like frosting you see on a cake. Like that's how good it all looks. And it was also served with seasonal vegetables. Came with green beans. I love green beans. That's another vegetable I like, green beans. And carrots. I just mentioned earlier I love carrots, so I love carrots. And it was all really, really good. I mean, Timberstone isn't really that new of a place. I mean, technically the newest place is a place it's a place, the newest place is somewhere I have been to, but also have not been to. Don't worry, you're going to hear all about it when I eventually get to it this summer, because I am going to be getting to it. But in the not even 10 years that Timberstone's been open, they've really come into their own as one of Keuka Lake's very best. So, and you know what? I got to emphasize this again. It's local supporting local. If you eat at Timberstone, you're going to be supporting so many people in the area, whether you realize it or not. I mean, I obviously don't know where all the food they get comes from in terms of being sourced locally, but I could probably tell you right away, like, every single thing I had came from a farm nearby. Like, I would say the farthest distance they would have had to travel to get the ingredients for whatever food they have, I wouldn't be surprised if they had to travel at most 12 hours there, 12 hours to and from, or maybe 6 hours to and from. Well, pretty much anything within a day's drive, I would say, is probably the farthest they would have to go for local ingredients. And I am being, like, generous in terms of, like, the absolute farthest. I'm 100% sure it's probably even shorter than that. So, absolutely, go to Timberstone. I mean, if you are, like, on a date and you want to take your date on somewhere special, obviously that's good. There's plenty of items on the menu for kids to enjoy. Like, I mentioned the burger earlier. They've got, like, a salmon cake sandwich. There's a fish fry they have. So for sure they have items to have for people to try and eat. So yeah, go to Timberstone. So if anyone's keeping score at home, of the 13 places on Keuka Lake that I tried to go to starting last year, I have officially been to 10 of them. In terms of doing it in this year, because remember I started doing it last year, but in terms of doing it this year, I'm 7 for 13. I am quite literally halfway there. I could very well do, I mean, everyone's like, oh man, you're going to be doing like, listen, full disclosure, it's probably going to take the rest of the summer to get to the rest of them, possibly. However, thanks to last night, I got one out much sooner than I thought. Because, full disclosure, I'm going to be going to Waterfront this Friday, which, actually, hold on, you can, let me get to a better angle, hold on. Like, if I'm correct, Waterfront should be, right around over there, I think. Waterfront is over there. Hold on, sorry, like, somewhere in this area behind me. I think, right there, maybe? It's hard to do it this way, I'm very sorry, but I think, like, right there, I think is where Waterfront is. So I can kind of see it where I'm from. I was actually going to go there this Friday and then go to Timberstone after Waterfront, but I got Timberstone out of the way. So, yeah. By the end of this week, I'll have hit 11 for 13. And I'll be 8 for 13 this year. So, I'm definitely moving right along. It's just a simple matter of getting to the last 2 places after that. But, again, I'll work that. You know, we'll get there when we get there. Although that does remind me, I should go back to some of the places I previously been to, because I would like to go to all 13 in the span of a single summer. And of the places I went to last year that I haven't been to yet, I haven't been to Antique Inn yet. I haven't been to Bully Hill. And I haven't been to, where else? Oh yeah, Union Block Italian Bistro. So, yeah, I gotta get to those places. But everything else, I'm doing great so far. I legit think I could probably get to all 13 places probably by the absolute earliest. I think I can pull it off mid-July. Maybe. Although, at that point, it's going to be a question of, are you going to... I mean, listen, an actual goal would be if I went, like, all 13 places multiple times each. Like, at least 2 times each would be, like, the stretch goal. Yeah, I have a stretch goal. We'll call it a stretch goal. Like, I could, but that's going to be, like, the most difficult thing to do. That's a stretch goal. So, yeah, stretch goal for sure. Go to all 13 places in the summer more than once. But if not, by the end of the summer, I will definitely tell you that I have posted where I went to in terms of going to all 13 places at least once. So I'll focus on going to Waterfront this Friday. Focus on the last 2 places as soon as possible. And I think I got it. I really do truly think I got it. Well, sort of. Full disclosure, one of the places that, like, the place I'm saving for last, that's going to be a big one for me. Honestly, I didn't really mean to save what I'm saving for last to be last, but it's going to happen. So, yeah. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me do this guy. Danya is his name. Actually, let me do a little thing about Danya real fast. Hold on. By the way, if you can't tell, this is an eel. This is a stuffed eel. Yes, Danya. He was born, can't read, but May 25th, 2022. Let's see. Nothing scares Danya. He's a courageous eel, ready to take on any challenge that comes his way. So it is a boy. Danya loves to try new things and experience everything the sea has to offer. All this adventure helps Danya invent and design new toys. Want to see his latest creation? Okay, so we have an intellectual fellow here. That's really cool. So yeah, I mean, I really did want to get like the crab or the lobster, but he's cute, right? Yeah. How could you say no to a face like this? How could anyone say no to a face like this? Look at it. Kind of reminds me of like Whooper from Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Seriously, this is Whooper from Pokemon. I mean, I know like Whooper and Quagsire are they eels? Huh. I forget what I think they're supposed to be like frogs, I guess, or something. I don't know. But yeah, if you'd like, Lakeside is somewhere behind me over there, and Waterfront is somewhere behind me over there. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, like and subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media. As always, I am very humble in this video for all of you guys who are watching today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And remember, if anything goes wrong, text me here to lend you. I'll say back. Take care and make good choices. I'm on 6 or 7 all day, baby.